protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feeling like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes
Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Epic Smasher, and today is Motivational Monday. I'm super excited. We got a lot of questions that are in. It's gonna be very, very good, my friends. There we go. Finn for the win says, let's go. What's up? What's up? Rice D Man says, okay. I see you guys. Oh, that's the food. I just heard the food go off. Dang! You guys, today, let's get the camera zooming in. Boom! Today is Motivational Monday. Oh, comfy clothes. You are wild for that one. You guys, today is Motivational Monday. So if you have questions that whether it's about life or you need a different perspective or a little bit of motivation, that is what today is all about. If you guys know somebody who needs motivation, needs a different perspective, needs some optimistic views or positivity, this is the time to be able to send them this stream. Send it to them and send it to them with a personalized message saying, hey, this is meant for you. Okay? You guys are all bussy buses to the max. I see all you two cool cats out there. Roaster Rody, RD our Diceman, second time being here. Good to have you. Finn for the win, second time being here. Comfy clothes. What's up, guys? I see all y'all. Akram. Who else we got in here? Mason Games. Sammy. You guys are all so freaking cool. I see Ben over there. I see Young Nugs. Young Nugs sending out a rose and 20 popular signs. Ow, ow. What they bussy bus do they mix, huh? Chantel says, hey, Roadster, I see you guys. Today is going to be a good day. Oh, hey. Why is that one up? Why is that one up? Oh, well, of course it looks weird. There we go. And then we're going to go right here. Boom. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. All right. We're in it now. Thanks, Ben. Appreciate you, bro. I know it was definitely overlapped. I was like, what was going on? I don't know what I was doing. So, you guys, today is Motivational Monday. I see a lot of you guys across the board. Fortnite or no, if we get through it within the time frame that we need to get through it, then yes. So we have questions that individuals have, and as long as we get through the questions, then yes, we have Fortnite. We stream for an hour total. So let me put the timer up, guys. Anybody can extend the stream for as little as $3. As little as $3. Type in exclamation point store. Type in exclamation point store, guys. Everybody in the chat. Here we go. Boom. There we go. That's the time that's left. Mason says, I'm streaming and trying to get people to come to your stream. That's how you know you cool. Mason Games typing it in. Right there, you guys, everyone who's typing in exclamation point store, this is the new place. This is where you guys are going to be able to do all the great things, okay? Inside there, you guys will find so many awesome things. Let me go through it real quick. Bada boom, bada bang, baby. So inside the store, this is where you can become a legendary smasher. You guys, we're going to be having, it's going to get pretty cool. I'm not going to go too crazy into it, but this is where you're going to be able to extend the stream, whether it's 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. You can request a 1v1. This is where you can buy a 1v1. You can control the stream. There's opportunities for even coaching, where you guys can have motivational coaching or live stream coaching. So it's really freaking cool. This is already launched, but there's also going to be another product that's going to be launched on the 8th, which we'll be able to go over in just a short little bit. Young Nug says, love the store, the streaming advice. That's right. So many people have requested it. So many people have requested it, guys. So here we go. I am ready. Who's ready for Motivational Monday? Say I. Young Nugs, you too cool, bro. You too cool, my dude. We've already had the stream extended already, which is pretty freaking baller. Pretty freaking baller. Chantel says, me! All right, there we go. Oh, Facebook's not working? Okay, well, the good news is I can just copy and paste for you. There you go, Sammy. Here you go, Sammy. This is for you to look over. Boom, just for you. Just for you, Sammy. All right. Benji, I think we're ready. Marinera says, hey, what's up, beautiful people? What up, Marinera? Always good to have you. Marinera, go check this out. Go check this out. Mason says, me? Yeah. I'm excited. We're just waiting on Benji. Benji, where you at, mate? While we're waiting on Benji, you guys give me 2 minutes. I'm going to lock in the camera right quick. 2 minutes real quick. Maybe not 2 minutes. Right. We got the chicken teriyaki. Guys, look at this. Chicken teriyaki rice. Mm, mm, mm. So good. So good. Okay. Oh, first question was what got missed last week. Can you put it in the chat? Because I don't see it. I don't even have it. Marinara says, I'll check it out after. Don't want to miss the stream. I like that. I like that. Okay. While we're waiting on that, I see another. Cool. I see you over there. I see you over there. Sweet. All right. I see you, broski. Here it is. The first question of the night. The first question of the night. Let's get this locked in. The first question of the night is, I asked my dad a question today about my Nana. Nana. Okay. So let me read that over. I asked my dad a question today about my Nana, and he bit my head off. It really annoyed me, and we ended the conversation not nicely. I think we already answered this question, bro. We already answered this question like a week ago. We 100% answered this question like a week ago. Yeah, we 100% answered this question. I'll read the question over, guys, but we 100% answered it. Yeah, Marinara says, I remember that. Yep, 100%. I remember it too. Okay, so the question was, but we're going to move past it because we already did answer it, guys. We answered it like 2 weeks ago, so we want to make sure that everybody's question does get answered. Look at that. Black Merchant says, what question? Please repeat it. I don't see the timer. Okay, I'll put it up for you guys. Don't worry. Boom, boom, boom. Wherever it is. Actually, I don't even see it. Well, that's weird. Oh, okay. Here we go. There we go. I'll put it up there for you guys. And I'll put it up there in the top left corner. Boom. Okay. Marinara says, you have a great memory, especially how busy you are. Thank you. Thank you. Black Merchant, we're actually going to go to the question. That question was already answered a couple weeks ago. So we're going to go to the next question. So here's the next question, you guys, or this is the first question of the night. Okay. The first question of the night is this. I start my volunteer job tomorrow as a fundraiser for the school, and I'm nervous. Okay, so is that a statement or is that a question? Do you want me to ask you, like, or do you want me to answer how to not be nervous? Or like congratulate you? So oh, our dice has a question as well. Okay, we'll go to that in a second. I'm gonna find it. So I'm gonna answer this in the best of my capability. I'm assuming that they're nervous and they want advice on how to not be nervous. If I'm not mistaken. And I think we answered that one last week too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm about 90% sure we answered that one too. Sammy says it was. Sammy said yes, we answered that one too. You guys keep in mind Ben was traveling last week, so he didn't realize. Oh, it didn't get read. Oh, it didn't get read. Okay, cool. I thought it was. I know there was something similar where somebody was going not volunteering, but starting something and was nervous about the opportunity. So here we go. We'll read that one and we'll go into it. Thank you guys for your patience. Here we go. So I start my new volunteer job tomorrow as a fundraiser for the school, and I'm nervous. Okay. So Sammy, give me a little bit more information since give me just a little bit more context here. Are you saying that you want to get help not being nervous, or give me a little bit more information? I'm assuming that's what you mean. I know. That's what I'm trying to get at, guys. I'm trying. I'm trying. Oh, the nervous one last week was about driving lessons. Okay. I started last week and wanted advice how not to be. Okay, sweet. That's what I thought. That's what I saw. Okay. So the question is, I start my volunteer job tomorrow as a fundraiser for the school, and I'm nervous and I want to know how not to be. Well, I can tell you that when you start a job or whenever you're chosen for anything, it's because you're meant to be chosen, that you're ready for that opportunity. And let's say you're not ready. Anytime an employer hires you, they're going to train you no matter what. So if you're not confident in your ability at that point, they're going to train you to where you are confident. So the first thing is have confidence in yourself with the skills that you've got, that have confidence in yourself and the skills that got you the interview, which then got you the opportunity, which then got you the starting job, the starting point. So they saw something in you. Even if you didn't see it in yourself, they saw something in you. You have it already. So take a breather, allow yourself to calm down. I like to do an exercise. It's by Wim Hof. And the exercise, whenever you're feeling anxiety, stress, nervousness, that overwhelming feeling, go ahead and do this, and you're going to do it 3 to 4 cycles, okay? You're going to take a big, powerful breath in, and you're going to release it with calmness. It's just going to let it release. Don't force it out. And you're going to do 30 to 40 of those. Don't be walking. Make sure you're sitting. You're not walking. You're not in water. You're not driving. Somewhere where you're sitting and you're safe. Do the Wim Hoffman breathing exercise. 30 to 40 deep breaths, powerful deep breaths, and then relax the breath out. On the last breath, you're going to hold your breath as long as you can, maybe 15 seconds or so. And then once you feel that like you want to breathe, go ahead and breathe out. And that will be your first cycle. You're going to do that 3 to 4 times. You're probably going to feel some tingling. You're probably going to feel maybe a little lightheaded. And guys, if you have heart problems or anything, make sure you check with your doctor first, of course. But doing that alone is going to bring that feeling, that sensation that you're already feeling, it's going to bring it down. So just to recap, you got that opportunity because they seen that you have the potential to fill that role. Secondly, do the Wim Hoffman exercise, breathing exercise, 30 to 40 deep breaths. On the last breath, hold it till you feel like you need to breathe, let it out, and then start that cycle over, and you'll do that 3 to 4 times. Write down what's making you feel nervous. Is it you don't feel like you have the ability to fill the role? Well, we can already assure you that you do because you got the job. I believe in you. They believe in you. And I hope that helps. We do have a question in the chat. The question in the chat is from R Dice. R Dice says, easy question to answer. Easy question to answer. It is, I have a soccer game this weekend. Do you think I will win? Well, let me ask you this, R Diceman. Do you practice? Do you practice like Ronaldo? Do you practice like Messi? Do you even practice like other sports like Kobe? Where you show up early, you're putting in drills, you're practicing when no other people would be practicing. Are you taking the time to learn new skills? Are you being patient with yourself? Are you understanding that it's the law of numbers, shot on goals? Shot on goal. The more you shoot on goal, the more opportunities you have to make it. So I would just tell you that as you're practicing and as you transition from the practicing into the game, that you take those shots and don't be afraid to take them. The more you take, the more opportunities you have to make them. Build confidence out there by taking risk, by showing your team that you can just put in that extra effort by practicing before, and the results will show on the field. I believe if you are practicing, which I see a yes, if you are doing that, you have the ability to win. Now, don't ever underestimate your opponents. That's where a lot of people fall short. They think that they're the best. And when they think that they're the best, they literally underestimate the opponent and then get sideswiped. So never underestimate your opponent. Always practice and take those shots on goal. And I believe that you have the ability to win, yes. And not only do I believe you have the ability, I'm going to pray that you win. And I'm also going to be praying for Sammy, who's transitioning to this job. And anybody else who needs prayers, I want to do that for you as well. You guys all deserve the best life. You deserve the best challenges to challenge yourself to be better. I believe in you, and I know you guys got this. Here we go. Next question. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Boom, boom, boom. I read it. Cool. I read it. Sweet. Sammy says, thank you. You're welcome. Black Merchant says, I have a football game tomorrow, and it's against the best team. I'm very scared, and last time I played them, I broke my arm because they hit hard. Could you tell me how to believe? I got goosebumps, man. I got goosebumps because you challenged yourself so much that you put yourself in a situation where you could potentially get hurt. So I want you to know, one, I hope that your arm's doing better. I hope that you're doing better, that you regain double the amount of strength in your bones, so that way when these hits come, that you're able to take them. As we know in football, when a hit comes to you, the one with the lowest, when you hit lower than the other person, that's gonna help you keep that stability. That's gonna help you power through. So I don't know what position you are, but if you're nervous, I urge you to just think back. How long did it hurt? Did it hurt for a minute? Did it hurt for an hour? Did it hurt for a week? How long did it hurt? And are you stronger now than you were before? When we go through things in life, we're meant to go through things, guys. We're meant to go through things to make us stronger. You're versing the best team. That's going to hit you hard. But it doesn't matter how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and get back up. And that's a Sylvester Stallone line from Creed. So I urge you, when life hits you, when plays hit you, when things around you hit you, get back up. Keep moving forward. Go full strength. Go full head on. Breathe. You got this. And if it is too much, take a step back. Take a step back. Readjust. Rethink how you can make things happen. Don't be afraid of the hit. Embrace that hit. But don't embrace it as in you're like, hit me. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying embrace that hit to where you're getting lower than them. You're hitting them back. I see you said running back. Okay, so you're a running back. You're a running back. Oh, okay. Cool. So put that shoulder down. Get lower than them. Truck through them. Give them a stiff arm. There's no one more stronger than you in your mind. God gives us the biggest challenges to his strongest soldiers. You're a soldier, man. You have the ability. I believe in you. And For individuals, just be aware. Be self-conscious. Don't put yourself in situations that you can't handle. If football may be too much, there's always flag football. Less contact. There's this movie called Concussion with Will Smith, and it kind of goes deeper into what football actually does to a person. The head injuries, the trauma on that end. So just be aware of what you're actually doing and what you're risking, okay? And that's what I would say. Here we go. Next question is, if you had people, this is tough. If you had people that died in your life, what are some ways to feel better or not think about it a lot? This is tough. I've had tons of people die in my life. Tons. Dying is part of the cycle. It's not a beautiful thing, but we need to embrace the beautiful parts of their life. We need to remember the things that they've went through. The good, the bad. What can we learn from them? What are the funny moments that they had? What are the stories that you can tell? A perfect example, guys. If you remember the movie Coco, it's one of my favorite movies, by the way. If you remember Coco, what happened to the gentleman whose picture got taken from their stand? I forget what it's called, and if somebody remembers it, please tell me. What happens when that picture went away? And the last family member was the one who remembered him. He starts to disappear. He no longer has the ability to go back, right? If nobody remembers him, then he doesn't have the ability to go back and he starts to disappear, right? Don't allow that to happen to your loved ones. Not that that is what happens, but don't allow their memories to fade. Tell their stories. Embrace their life. Listen to the songs that they enjoyed. Jump into those feelings. Those feelings that you loved when they were present and when they were here and when they were around you. Laugh about the things that they did, they said, and how they act, their mannerisms. If we want to lose that feeling, if we want to forget, that's going to hurt you more. Because inevitably through life, you're going to find these little tinctrets. I forget what they're called, but you're going to find these little things that remind you of them, and then you're going to have a feeling that's of sadness. And of course, we're going to feel sad. We have to grieve, and it's important to grieve. When you lose somebody, you have to grieve. Let it process. But also, embrace all the greatness. Embrace all the greatness. Talk about them. And if people don't want to talk about them, that's okay. What's the best thing that you remember about them? Did you guys go to a certain place? Did you hang out at a certain place? Was there a certain song that they like to dance to? Is there something from their life that you're always going to take with you and keep it as a tradition? I urge you to ask yourself these questions. Want to remember, but remember the good. Learn from the bad. And if you need to cry, let it process. You have to grieve. Okay? Sammy says, love that film. I'm sorry that happened, Ardice. I'm sorry that happened. I really am. Always. Absolutely. You guys, you don't know how long you have with people. You don't. So be present with every single one of them that you have. When you're with somebody and they're across from you, don't be looking at your phone. Be present with them. I have subtle reminders that I keep on my body. Example is, ooh, this little, hang on, we'll get it going. Don't worry. We're going to make it right. Come on, stick with me, stick with me. Okay, cool. We have subtle reminders. Look at this little person. It's a tattoo, right? Whenever I'm with somebody, I look down at that and it reminds me to be present with the people around me. I have a tattoo on me. It's not me advocating for tattoos. That's not what I'm saying, guys. But what I am saying is I have things that remind me to stay present with individuals. I have things like, example, on my other finger, it's a smiley face. They're hidden tattoos. You can't really see them, right? The smiley face allows me to remember that who I'm in front of, what do I want to bring to them? I want to bring them a smile. I want to make them smile. So just remember that when you're in front of these people, you don't know how much time you have. And even if it's a random person, you don't know what they're going on in their life. And you could prevent something just by saying hi, hello, how are you doing? I hope everything's going good. What is it, something that you did today that would make you smile? Or did you do something for yourself? Things like that. Black merchant, you do bring me a smile. You do. You do. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You really do. Thank you for being here, Black merchant. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here, our dice. Thank you for you guys for asking questions. Sammy, thank you for being vulnerable. Each and every one of you guys. Marinara, Till. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here, showing love to everybody who's going through things, trying to help in your best way, showing up with your light. Don't diminish your light because the world around you wants to give you shadow or shade. Let your light shine beyond that. Okay, here we go. Next question. Okay. I'm starting to think about starting streaming myself. Really nervous and not sure if I should. Do you have any advice? All I have is a cell phone at the moment. This is great. All these questions are great. And this is something that I can help with. I can help with all of them. But I can definitely help here too. So this individual is looking to stream themselves. They're nervous if they should. And all that they have is a cell phone. That's okay. We all start somewhere. We all start somewhere, everybody. When I started, you wouldn't believe how I started and where I started. I started in a living room, sitting beneath a couch, streaming from a PlayStation to Twitch. This PlayStation sounded like a jet. And the only camera that I had was a PlayStation camera. And I duct taped it to the wall to make sure I had an angle. I didn't have a mic. The mic that I was using was straight from the PlayStation camera. And all you could hear is the sound of this jet. But I started there. Nowadays, thankfully, we have cameras on our phones and we have the ability to stream right from our phones, okay? So with that being said, try not to be nervous about what other people are going to think. You are valuable, you are priceless, and you're born with purpose. Show individuals what you have to offer. You're valuable just by showing up and talking to the stream. Play the video games if that's what you want to do. It doesn't matter what you do, whether you're a gamer, whether you sell a product, whether you create art, whether you're a flight attendant, whether you're a bartender, a mom, a dad just trying to get by, wanting to start something new. There is a place for you within live streaming. And if you just start off with your phone, that's perfectly fine. Keep it close to you. Keep it close to where you're in frame and they can hear you good if you can't afford a mic. You right from your phone, you can stream to multiple platforms using Streamlabs Ultra. If you don't have the ability to use Streamlabs Ultra, you use Streamlabs and you can stream to one platform at a time. But if you do have the ability to get Streamlabs Ultra, you can stream to multiple platforms, which is what I recommend. So yes, I think just starting now, starting today, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. It doesn't have to be perfection. Why? Because people like to see the journey. If I just showed you my success and where I'm successful, it's not as tangible as you seeing where I came from, how I got there, what struggles I went through, what successes I went through. People want to be there with you. You're going to build a community of people who are loyal and who are going to follow you anywhere because of your personality. And your personality is bright. And I would love to see you stream. Not only that, guys, just a little side tangent here. Just a little side tangent, okay? If you want to learn how to stream and how to show up and what's the best ways possible, I am going to have, and it is going to be released on 10/8. Put the date down. Everyone type in 10/8. If you guys are here, type in 10/8 for me. If you guys are here and you are active, put in 10/8 only once. Put it in once. I want to see how many people are here. 10/8. There we go. Who else is here with me? Come on, guys. On 10/8, we are going to be releasing an ebook. Okay, there we go. I see a lot of 10/8s there. Sweet. We are going to be releasing an ebook. It has all of my knowledge and creators' knowledge that's going to give you the ability, the confidence, and the strive, and the ability to be able to get to that next level with just confidence. It's going to teach you everything you need to do to show up and how to show up, where you should be streaming. So on October 8th, be ready. Be ready. It is like the value is in the thousands. I'm giving you guys so much sauce in this ebook. It is insane, out of this world. You can't get that. Why? Because I have over a decade worth of content creating and live streaming. I have over a decade worth of knowledge in those areas, guys. And you're going to get it for a super freaking low price. It's thousands of dollars, right? It's worth thousands of dollars. I'm going to give it to you guys for as low as $10. That's absolutely out of this world. And by the time you get through it, you're going to know exactly the route you need to take, exactly what you need to do, exactly know how to show up. On 10/8, just remember that date. It's going to be happening. You guys, everyone type in exclamation point store, exclamation point store. Go ahead and type that in for me. Smashing that like button. I see you. Let's go. There it is. There it is. Boom. There you go. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, guys. This is where it is going to be released. The Stand Store. The Epic Smasher Stand Store. You guys are going to be able to go there, and you guys are going to be able to pick up this ebook for as little as $10. It is going to give you the value of thousands of dollars over 10 years. You're going to have it all in one place. So much knowledge. Think of it like a plumber. You're working on plumbing. It takes you hours. But a plumber comes and they just hit one thing and you're good to go. That's exactly this is exactly what you're going to experience. Is you don't have to spend hours and hours and years trying to figure out what you need to do and how you need to do it. You're going to go right there and you're going to have everything in one place, okay? So 10/8, be on the lookout. This is for you. This is for you. Penguin says, you playing Fortnite tonight? I got to eat though. Have a good night. Penguin, we got about 18 more minutes. You guys can extend the stream from Stand Store. From Stand Store, you can extend the stream right now for as little as $2.99. That's 5 minutes. Absolutely amazing. I would love to be able to be here with you guys longer. Let's go ahead and let's jump into the next question. R. Diceman says, are you allowed to give people subs? That's a great question. That is a great question. I am going to be setting that up within the Stand Store as well, where anybody can gift subs. You guys are going to have the ability to get gifted. It doesn't matter what platform you're on anymore. Forget that. We're going to do it all in one place. You won't have to worry about that. And we're going to keep it, and we're going to have special names in the Discord for individuals who get gifted. Okay? So if that's one of you guys who want to get gifted, put me in the chat. Put me in the chat if you want to be gifted a Legendary Smasher membership, which comes with tons of benefits. Put I in the chat if you plan on gifting other people. I want to see how many individuals want to be gifted or who's going to be gifting. There we go. There we go. This is good. I like to see that. This is amazing. This is what we like. I love that people are wanting to get gifted and who want to gift. It's a beautiful thing. All right, guys, on to the next question. Marinera says, Mason gifted me one last week. Yeah. It's amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. There we go, Sammy. I love it. Here we go. Next question. I found out today I have an autoimmune disease. So I found out today I have an autoimmune disease. I'll be okay, but it has to be closely monitored. My question is, with life being so hard, one thing after another, how do I keep going? I've been through a lot, especially lately. And this just feels like another rock on my back. I feel that. I feel that. That's tough. This person's really going through something. One thing after another. One thing after another. First off, I'm sorry that you're going through that. I'm sorry that you feel like the world is just giving you more and more pressure and more weight on your back. And just another thing to carry. I'm sorry that you're going through that. How do you keep going? How do you keep going when things get tough and things keep adding up? I hope this doesn't sound cliche, but what I would do is I would take some time to myself, because the world will inevitably keep pushing on. The world is inevitably going to keep on putting more weight. One, because it knows you can handle it. Secondly, you need some moments where you can get some wins. You need to counteract that. You're having so many things that are pushing you down. You need to counteract it with some wins. Don't think wins are just monetary value. Don't think wins are just good news. Wins can be mental health, physical health. And as you're saying, you're going through some physical health. So let's try to counter that as much as possible. How we can do that? We need to get in the right mindset. We need to clear our mind. Is it going to take care of your health issues? No. But it's going to make things feel a lot lighter. I need you to breathe. If you feel like that weight is going on you, I need you to breathe. Do that same method that I talked about earlier. It helps. I know it does. I do it. Take that deep breath, powerful deep breath. And let it release calmly. And do that 30 to 40 times. On the last breath, you're going to hold it until you feel like you need to breathe. Go ahead and release. Do that for 3 cycles. Make sure you're not standing, you're not walking, that you're sitting in a safe place. What that's going to do is allow you to calm down a little bit. Allow you to feel like you have a little bit more clarity. It's going to clear your mind a little bit more. And once you start breathing, then now what I would like you to do is get a piece of paper. Get a piece of paper, an empty one blank. Get a pen or a crayon or whatever you can write with. And I want you to make a big circle on there. Everything outside that circle is what you can't control. Everything in that circle is what you can control. And I want you to write down everything you can't control and put it on that outside of that circle. And everything you can control, I want you to put inside that circle. Now, once you do that, and you have that mental clarity, that the difference between what you can and what you can't control, I want you to look at those things you can't control, and anytime those things pop up into your life, tell yourself a subtle reminder. Take that deep breath, and on the release say, I can't control that. It's okay. Let it go. And if it is within that circle and it is something that you can control, take that deep breath and take action towards take action towards controlling it. If you can work out, if you can eat a little healthier, if you can take that proper iron, magnesium. A lot of people are deficient in magnesium, guys. A lot of people. Iron, copper. Look into finding out what you're deficient in. See if it's something you can control. If it is, put it in that circle. If it's not, take it out. Breathe. Write down what you can and can't control. Once you do that, go on a walk, a 30-minute walk a day. 30-minute walk a day. If you don't use it, you lose it. It's going to give clarity. It's going to keep your muscles going. It's going to allow you to take some breathers, get some fresh air, get some actual oxygen in your body. Surround yourself by trees. They give off oxygen. They love carbon dioxide. So they love you being around them. Ground. Do some yoga. You need to get into a mental space that's going to make you understand what you can and can't control. And if you can, do it. And if you can't, understand that you have to let it go. And once you can differentiate that, guess what happens? The world may give you something, right? The world's going to be like, hey, here's a rock. But then you get to choose in that moment, can I control it or can I not control it? It's going to become easier at that point. And you're going to be like, okay, brush it off. I can't control it. I can control it. Let me take action. That's how you're going to keep going. Use that method and get your daily checkups. How do you tell your family? How do you tell your family? Go through that same process. Is it something you can control? It is. It is something you can control. You can tell them. Your family's going to be more upset that if you're going through something and you don't tell them and they could help you in some way, shape, or form, that's going to be upsetting. I know if someone in my family is going through something, health issues or whatever it may be, and they don't let me know how I can help them, that's going to affect me more. Bring it up to them subtle. Say, hey guys, I just want to let you know, nothing crazy. I'm going to be okay. I just want you to know that this is what I'm going through right now. I know we're all going through a lot. I just want you guys to know. And let them choose if they can show up for you. And you can also ask them how you would like them to show up for you. And if they have the capacity, even with what's going on, and they have the capacity to show up. Let them. No, this is not a sad moment. This is a beautiful moment. This is a realization moment. This is an opportunity for us to grow moment. Okay? All right, I'm ready for the next question. I am ready for the next question. You guys enjoying this? Do you guys love Motivational Mondays? If you do, send it to somebody who needs it. Send it to somebody who needs a little bit of optimism, some motivation, some positivity. And you guys, if this doesn't help enough and you need more of my time, you guys type in exclamation point store. Type that in, go to the store, and go ahead and buy more time. Go there and sign up for a motivational call with me, one-on-one. You can talk to me one-on-one. You can have more time with me, and I am more than happy to be able to share that with you and figure out how we can make life better for you. Okay? Here we go. What up, Sherry? Sula says, yeah. Marinero sharing the live stream. That's how you know you cool. Sula says, you're like a therapist to all of us. I just want to help. I just want to help. And I'm limited on time, but I can make the time. You guys just have to book it, okay? I know that I have the ability to help billions of people, and I ultimately want to, and we're going to get to a place where we can. It's going to be step by step. And if Motivational Mondays is not enough, go ahead and book some motivational time with me. I will coach you through life and motivation. I will give you some insights that I know. I will give you the knowledge that I have. I will be there and be empathetic with you. I will sit there in the mud with you and figure out how we can get you through that next step. Okay? Marinera says he really is. I've hit him with some such hard question lately, and he always has an answer. Wow. Thank you. I got goosebumps. I just try. I genuinely love to help. Sula says, I factory reset my PC and I forgot my fort password. Bruh. I can't help you with that. I cannot help you with that one, my friend. I would just say reach out to support. Go through the verification stages. Prove that you are the owner of that account. And see if they can go ahead and recover it for you, okay? I had to do that with my son's Nintendo Switch account for Fortnite, okay? So I did go through that. I guess I can help you by saying go through those steps. Verify it to you and see what they can do. Nifty says, hi, what up, Nifty? Game Girl says, question. Talk to me. Last question. It does say final question, but I do see Gamer Girl says a question as well. So we'll go to this question, and if there's another one, okay. This question is, I've always been very religious and close with God. I haven't been to church in years and have had invites to several lately, but when it comes to the time, I just can't bring myself to go. How do I get the courage to start going again? Wow. That's great. I love that you're bringing this up. I went through very similar situation. I know how to answer this. I've went through a very similar situation. I'll go to it for you. My dad, I went to church with my dad all the time and his family. When I went, I got very judged. I got judged all the time because we came from a very poor family. I had third generation clothes, and my brothers were all bigger than me. So you know what? I had to tie my pants with a shoelace. I had rips in every part of those jeans or shorts or whatever it may be. Shirt. I had, the rips on here. I had the rips over here and across the chest. And I got judged heavy. And there came a point where I said, it's too much. If this is what they called church, I didn't want to be a part of it. I knew because Jesus went to where the people were. He didn't go to an actual church. He went to where the people were. So in my eyes, I knew that I didn't necessarily have to go to church, that I could go where the people are. And that's where it was like okay for me. I'm like, okay, hey, I can step back. If they're going to be judgmental, I'm going to step back and I'm going to actually still worship because I love to worship. I love God and I believe in Jesus. And I am not saying if you believe in anything else, you're wrong. I am not saying that. I think everyone has the right and the ability to believe. Believe. And God's going to show up in whatever belief you have. There came a point where my dad died. And when he died, actually, let me rephrase. There came a point where my dad got very, very ill. And he asked me, he said, son, will you go to church with me? And I said, yeah, I'll go to church with you. I knew he wasn't doing good. And I said, I'll go to church with you. And I went. I went because I knew that it was important to him. I went because I knew I'm going to worship no matter what, and I love God and all the things. And if I'm going to go back to this church where they judged me, they're going to continue to judge me. But the one person who's not going to and who's going to always forgive me is God. So I'm going to step back in there. And I went, and I very much so enjoyed myself. I very much so enjoyed myself. After that point, I didn't go back to church. It wasn't something that I was like, hey, I'm going to go back to that one, guys. I continued to worship on my own. I have the Bible. I read verses. I look things up. I'm very religious. And I still believe to this day that you don't have to genuinely go to a church if you feel uncomfortable. I do believe that we go to church to be able to worship. And we have the ability to be closer around individuals who have the same belief or who want to be in the same place as others who want to worship. So as you're going through this, and as you're afraid or you want to get the courage to go to church, just know that you can go, and it doesn't have to be one of those things that you have to commit long term. You can always choose, if you feel uncomfortable, to go worship on your own. God is not going to hurt you or be mad at you for not choosing to go into the church. As long as you're wanting to get closer to him, as long as you're praying and not praying selfishly, he's going to reward you. And if it's not here, it's there. Okay? I want you more than anything to get closer to God. I want every one of you, whatever your belief is, to get closer. God wants you to get closer to him. Figure out how you can. When you pray, you guys, don't pray for things that are selfish. Not just when you need them, pray. Pray even when you don't. I pray not all the time, guys, but I try every morning. I try every morning to wake up and have a gratitude prayer. Be grateful that I'm alive. Be grateful that my loved ones are breathing and are okay and in great health. Be grateful that I have a house. Be grateful that I have the ability to see and walk and hear and have feelings and touch. There's so many people in the world who don't have those things. But you do. You're waking up with one of those or all of those or some of those. And that goes for everybody. Some people can't hear, some people can't see, some people can't speak. Some people can't feel. Some people can't walk. And if you do have those abilities, be grateful for those. You don't just have to be grateful that you have $1 million house or an amazing car or all the monetary things. Be grateful for everything in life. Breath itself. Trees. Trees give us breath. Be grateful for everything. Don't just pray when you need them. Pray for everyone. Pray for everything. And even pray for God himself. I have moments where I don't pray for anything but for God to have a good day and for him to bless others. I pray that I'm like, God, how can I show up for you today? How can I show up in a way that you're going to look down at me and smile and know that I'm doing my best? How can I show up for him and his people? All people. Poor, rich, thick, healthy, tall, short, skinny, fat. How can I show up for anyone and everyone who doesn't have the cognitive ability, who does have a cognitive ability? I urge you at any point, if you just even think for a second, I want to pray, do it. If you know someone's going through something, pray for them. I'm not saying don't pray for yourself. I'm absolutely telling you to pray for yourself. I'm just saying don't just pray when it's just for you. Pray at all times, even for you. Okay? Young Nug says, facts, at the end of the day, it's a relationship between you and him. And I want to give a shout out real quick. Young Nugs extended the stream so I was able to go and talk more about God. I appreciate you so much for that. That meant the world to me. I saw you do it and it gave me just a little bit more oomph because I knew that I could talk for longer about something that I'm passionate about. So thank you. Everyone clap it up for Young Nugs. Marinero says, thank you for extending the time. Young Nugs with the high fives. Young Nug says, but church is amazing for the people who want a group too. It is. They're all wanting to worship. What's a better place than people who want to worship? You can be a part of that. Young Nug says, perfectly said, bro. Marinera says, I want to get baptized, but I'm afraid of being judged when I go back to church. Join another church. Join a different one. There's one at all corners. Not all corners. There's one in every city. There's one in every state. Find the one that you're comfortable with. Attend as many as you can. Find out where your people are, because one church does not mean that those are your people. I learned that. I knew that. I found that out. And I went searching. I went searching for my people. And guess what? You all are here. You are here. You are my people. And I am blessed. Young Nug says, I tell my kids he's not Santa. Right. 100%. How you believe is how he's going to show up. How you think he looks is how he's going to show up at the end of your life, guys. That's my belief. Ask questions. Dig deep. Be curious. And don't shut anyone's beliefs down just because you have certain beliefs. We're all born in environments. We all have instilled beliefs in us from family, friends, and environment. Okay? We're going to go into, I believe, our last question here. Thank you, Briley. Briley says, I'm sorry about your dad. You guys, I was adopted. My biological dad is somewhere out there. I don't know. He was not a good dude. Not a good dude. I got adopted. I went through a lot because when I got adopted, my adopted dad was on a lot of drugs. He was a very angry person because of those. I got beat a lot. But I look at the things that he showed me and how I can be better. He taught me accountability. I did something when I was younger, something not a good choice. And he told me to turn myself in, and I did. And it cost me lots of money. It cost me, I had shame, I had guilt, but I still did it. He taught me to always take accountability, and to this day, I try to take accountability wherever I can, in any situation. Even if it's the other person, I still try to find out where I can take accountability. Gamer Girl says, I'm sorry to hear that, Epic. It's okay. It's okay. We all go through trauma. It's about how you deal with it. It's about how you react. Do you give the other person the power to control your emotions? Or do you control your own emotions? And I chose the latter. Here we go. Going into the last question. Oh, Gamer Girl says, hug through the screen actually made me tear up. Air hug. Yo, right back at you. Right back at you. 20-second hugs release an endorphin that make you feel good. If you have someone who's going through something, give them a 20-second hug. Even if they're not, go find your family member. Go find your mom. Go find your dad. Give them a 20-second hug. If they release, you keep holding. And you tell them, you say that to them so they understand the next time why you're hugging for 20 seconds. You say, as you're hugging them, did you know 20-second hugs release an endorphin that make you feel good? I just wanted you to know that I want to give you a 20-second hug and make you feel good. I love you. And then leave it at that. And then next time that you either give them a hug or they give you a hug, watch how long they hold on. Okay? It might feel uncomfortable at first, but you'll feel better. Here we go. Last question. Last question. Gamer Girly says, okay, here's the question. Been so poorly since Saturday, my face and neck is swollen, but no meds from doctors. Any advice on any meds or natural remedies to help other than pain meds? Been so poorly since Saturday, my face and neck is swollen. What do you mean by this? What caused this? What's the reaction? Are you allergic to something? Is it from stress? Is it from dehydration? Boom! Boom! We have the same thing. You and I have the same thing. Bruh, this cheek right here, okay? This cheek right here, when I get dehydrated, it swells up like freaking Hitch. It'll be all right here, guys. If you ever see me wearing a hoodie, it's because my lymph node, or as they call it, what is it? It's basically like a drainage node. It's like a saliva gland. It's like a saliva gland. And I always got to drain it. If you guys see me do this, it's me draining it. So that's actually, I can answer that. I can answer that. However, I want you guys to know I am not a doctor. I am not a doctor. I do recommend that you guys do see a doctor so that way you guys can get checked up on, okay? Okay? But what I do know is I've been through this and I can help. I go through it. And yes, it can be embarrassing. And yes, you're going around and you're feeling a sort of way. Sometimes it's a numbing feeling. Okay? Things that help me. in this situation. Okay? Things that help me. And I'm going to be right back because I'm going to just give me 1 second. Okay. So this is a start. This is a start. I am not saying this is the solution. Okay? Not saying this is a solution, but you have to pay attention to what makes that reaction happen, first off. Secondly, is I got my tonsils removed. When I got my tonsils removed, I did not get, there's another part of it, and I'm going to have to look it up, and I'm going to follow up with you, but I did not get that removed. My sister-in-law went through the same thing. She got her tonsils removed, and both of us had swelling cheeks / necks, okay? She got her tonsils / I'm going to figure it out. But it's another part. When you get your tonsils out, you can either get these out, adenoids, okay? Okay? So sore throat, tonsils, adenoids. I never got my adenoids out, so it continues to happen for me. That's first thing. So this could be different, but I'm just giving you full context, okay? So I never got the adenoids out. She did get her adenoids out with her tonsils. Like after the fact, they're like, okay, hey, we'll go in there, we'll take these out. She no longer, period, it happens to her. It doesn't happen to her anymore. Me, it does still happen, but I have to pay attention to what triggers it. What triggers it is junk food. A lot of junk food triggers it. A lot of junk food triggers it. Bread, depending on the bread that you eat, triggers it. At least for me. So I have to watch out with what I'm eating. I have to watch out with the snacks and the bread. Those are the two things. Okay, snacks and bread. Those are the two things I have to watch out for. So pizza is like, I love pizza, but it does do it, okay? Secondly, dehydration is essential to make sure that doesn't happen, okay? Dehydration. So make sure that you're staying hydrated. There's a very certain way on to stay hydrated, guys. If you're just drinking bottled water, you're probably just pissing out your nutrients, because this water right here, if it doesn't have Celtic salt in it, or you don't have Celtic salt, and you're not allowing the membrane of the cell to be able to allow that water to reach those, if you don't have the Celtic salt, for instance, I'm going to show you. So here's Celtic salt, okay? I use this religiously. The Celtic salt, you put a little crystal, I'll do it. You put a little crystal under your tongue. Okay, boom, I'm going to do it. It's a little crystal. Put it under your tongue. You let it dissolve. Then you take a little bit more, okay? And you add it to said water. Let's say if it's a cup, if it's a glass, if it's a bottle, you add it to it. Because it doesn't have electrolytes. In this water, it doesn't have electrolytes. It doesn't have TDS, which is total dissolved solids, okay? You have to add it to it. And then you mix it up, whatever, and then you take a drink. You're going to do the same thing, okay? What happens is that salt is not standard salt. It has to be Celtic salt, guys, okay? It allows the water to reach the membrane of the cell. When that happens, it's actually going to pull nutrients in versus pull nutrients out, okay? So make sure, if you guys are just drinking regular water, that you're adding some Celtic salt to the bottom of your tongue or under your tongue and to that water. Just a little, not too much. Celtic salt has like 83 or 82 different minerals inside of it. That's going to help you stay hydrated. Yeah, great question. Why Celtic salt and not, say, rock salt? Okay, let's look at it on here. I'm going to look at the... it has like 82 different minerals on it. Vital mineral blend. Let me see where the number is. Boop, boop, boop. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. But just so I can keep this going, guys, it has like 82 different minerals inside of it, right? You're going to go ahead, you're going to put it on your tongue, you're going to put it in your water. Every time you have a new glass of water, you don't have to keep adding it to it, just a new glass of water, okay? That's when you're going to add it to it. If you're doing that, somebody could be drinking a gallon of water, but if they don't have TDS, which is total dissolved solids in it, they're just getting more dehydrated. They're pissing out the nutrients inside their body. So it's essential. Make sure you guys do that. I'm not a doctor by any means, but this significantly helps me and I have those issues. Okay? Watch what you eat. Snack food will definitely trigger it. Bread will definitely trigger it. And being dehydrated will definitely trigger it. Okay? If it happens, go ahead and put a warm or cold patch on it. You know, like not a patch, but what do they call them? Pad or whatever it is. You know, you have a cold pad, you have a hot pad, not an icy hot. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Just like a pack, a compressant. Yeah, a compress. So a hot compress and a cold compress. Okay? You're going to put that on and you're going to do it for like 20 minutes, nothing crazy. You'll do it for like 20 minutes. That's going to help. Make sure you're starting to get hydrated. You know that's a trigger point at that point. You're like, okay, clearly I'm dehydrated and I might have had some snack food or bread. So just keep that in mind. The warm compresses, the hot compresses, or the cold compresses, that helps. And check with your nose, ear, and throat doctor and tell them that you're having this issue, that you got sick, whether it's your tonsils or your adenoids or whatever. Have them when it's inflamed, okay? When it's inflamed, go see them. If it's not inflamed, guess what they're going to tell you? Come back when it is inflamed. I promise, I've done it many times, okay? Didn't you say draining it helps? Yes. So you'll randomly see me just go like this, and it will allow that saliva gland just to release some pressure. Don't do it all the time. If you feel like, okay, it's starting to swell up, stop pressing on it. It's just going to agitate it. It's going to get pissed off at you and it's going to get bigger, okay? You're only doing that if it's like every once in a while and you know that you need to drain it, okay? You're not doing it the whole time because then it will swell up on you. That is my advice. I go through it. I know that. I appreciate you for asking. I am not a doctor. However, I know that helps. Okay? Don't take a photo. Like, you can take a photo of it. They're just be like, oh, cool. Right? And then they're going to refer you to the nose, ear, and throat doctor. Okay? The nose, ear, and throat doctor is going to say the same thing. If you show up and it's not swollen, they're just going to be like, well, I can't do nothing for you. Make sure that when you show up to them, you don't want to trigger it, but the next time it happens that you just immediately go in. That's my thought process. Okay? I freaking love you guys. You guys are bossy bosses. I hope that helps. I love you guys so freaking much. I want to be here for you as much as I can possibly be here for you. Let me know how I can show up for you guys. Be ready for October 8th. That drop is coming. I'm excited because so many of you guys want to start your journey with live streaming, and I have the knowledge. I just don't have the time to be able to go through everything. So in that ebook, you're going to have everything I would do. Yo, Marinara, that's another good thing, guys. Marinara mentions, can't wait for the new casting call too. That's another thing that's coming up. We're going to be doing a casting call. It's going to be coming up with the quickness. In addition, there's going to be in the Stand Store, there's going to be an opportunity for you to be able to be invited. To a specific Discord for casting calls or a specific section. And if you want to get casting call, or if you guys want to join casting calls and you guys want to be in videos, you'll have the opportunity to go to the stand store and secure a spot. You'll be able to secure a spot. It's literally, it'll be like less than $10 a month, or it'll be $10 a month, okay? Where you can secure a spot for, we have big things happening, guys. We have big things happening, and we want to be able to create a talent base. We want to be able to reach out to the individuals who need things happening for them, brands, etc. Not only myself, and we want it to come to a point where we can pay for extras, for talent, for speaking roles, etc. We're not there yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to create a funnel to be able to make it to where we can, okay? Marinera says, if you're a part of the casting calls, do you lose your spot? So, Marinera, you are definitely going to be on this next one. Everyone's going to be on this next one. However, you guys will need to be able to sign up for the casting call portion, so that way you guys can continue to get emails for the casting calls. So that way you can continue to be able to get spots for the casting calls. So that is going to be coming up. You guys want to be able to get that, I promise. Things are going to be happening. I already know it. I'm in the background making things happen. So just be ready. It is a monthly subscription. It's as little as $10. You guys are going to have the opportunity to get casting calls, okay? Like a pre-book. Yeah, it's exactly like a pre-booking. I'm going to be basically the talent base for individuals to be able to get casted in certain things. Whether it's my content, whether it's short form, whether it's the brand deals, whether it's custom games, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get awesome, and we're prepping for this. It's all going to be in one place. It's going to be really, really good. I'm very, very much so excited. So get ready. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of funneling on, specifically on Facebook groups for casting calls. So I'm going to get like a group of 200 people plus. So keep in mind, they're going to fill up. They're already filling up. Like we got emails for days from people who want to join the castings. The demand is there. I'm going to have at least between 100 and 200 people soon. And with that being said, you want to be one of those 100 to 200 people who's at the forefront. You're going to want to be one of those people who get first priority. Okay? Mona says, I got to know how you do these streams so well. Yeah, Mona. That's what we were telling them. On 10/8. On 10/8, the ebook is going to be released. The ebook is going to get released where everybody's going to have a decade worth of knowledge that they can be able to show up to the stream. That they're going to know exactly what to do and how to do it. Explanation point store. Exactly, Marinara. I'll put it. That's exactly right. Thank you so much. Boom. There it is. Stand store right there, guys. On 10/8, it is going to be released where you guys are going to have that knowledge. I have over a decade worth of knowledge for live streaming and content creation. You are going to know exactly what to do, how to do it, how to show up, and how to format your stream. Okay? Mona says, perfect timing with live social shopping taking off. It is $140 billion industry, guys. $140 billion industry live stream shopping, which that in itself, not only is it going to teach you about gaming, it's going to teach you about product. It's going to teach you where to do it. All these things, it's going to be able to show you from top to bottom, from A to Z. Okay? All brands need those guidelines. Thank you, Mona. It's true. All right, guys, I got to jump off here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for extending the stream. It has been so freaking cool. We'll catch you guys tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST. Wednesday for 1v1 Wednesdays. It is going to be an earlier stream. I have an event at 6:30, so I'll be streaming from 5 to 6, okay? So from 5 to 6, I will be live streaming. I'm also getting a call right here. Do we get Smashers Privileges month if we buy the book? I will tell you what. You got spot on. You got it spot on. For individuals who sign up for the ebook during a pre-order session, you guys would get access. So don't worry, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. We're going to be able to, you're going to know exactly what it's going to offer. It's going to be cool. I love that you say that. I don't want to give out too much, but you're spot on. Okay? All right, you guys, we'll catch you on the flip side. I love you. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. EST. Get ready to play some